What up, son? It's me again. We coming from the divide again. You know where we're at. We're the second episode of the podcast.
Episode 2 real fast.
Episode 2. Second day. We on it.
It was fun, so we had to do it like right away.
Right? That's what's up, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's see let's see what kind of stuff we came up with in today. Let's see how our fucking podcast game be.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you for now. You're going to be starting, so I'm going to tell you. What up, son?
Okay, I got, let me take this. I don't know if you've seen it online already, but I saved it on my shit.
On your IG?
I know I saved it on my phone.
I already know what you're talking about because I saved that shit on my IG.
What did you save? Tell me right now.
21 Savage.
No, not that, but we can talk about that. But I'm glad that you don't know what I'm talking about, so I can show it to you.
All right.
I found it on Facebook, and I'll put the pictures up that I'm showing you as I show you them, like on the video, so people can see what we're talking about. So on Facebook, I was going through Facebook, and I saw these pictures, and they caught my eye. And some of them were not that good, and some of them were good, so I picked out the good ones to show you. And it's basically well-known actors, older, and they're right next to their younger selves.
Oh, okay.
So check this out. This first one is Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Okay.
Check that out. That's his fucking young self next to his old self.
His old self? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why they had to have him with the Harry Potter glasses.
That's because that's what he's known for.
You know what I'm saying? Why didn't they just have him a kid, like a regular kid? And now because we all know he's Harry Potter.
Yeah, everybody knows Harry Potter. Come on.
I mean, he grew up to be all right looking kid. He's not, I can't say, he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's pretty good looking kid.
Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yep, I'm ready.
The next one is nostalgic for everybody in the 90s.
So excited.
Check that out.
Oh,
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He don't look that much different either.
He don't. He aged well.
Yeah.
He ages well.
That's Will Smith. Have you heard about
the man? I used to watch that show all the time.
Have you heard about Bad Boys 3 coming out?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you ready for the next one? This one's pretty cool. This was the first one I saw.
Okay.
And I saw it on his Instagram page.
Instagram, love the IGs.
Boom.
Oh.
Rob Lizzo.
Rob Lowe, hey.
How many fucking lows would Rob
God.
Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows?
I loved Rob Lowe. He's so beautiful. Those eyes.
It's funny because he's hilarious.
He's pretty funny.
On Parks and Recreation, the show that I like to watch. He was on The
Wayne's World.
Outsiders.
Remember Wayne's World? He was on the second Wayne's World, right? I think
that was the first one.
The first Wayne's World?
Yeah, he was on the first one.
He was on Wayne's World. I remember that.
And I don't know. I forgot what her name is, but maybe you can tell me what her name is. She was on.
Let me see if I can remember.
Check this out.
I have a terrible memory. Oh, yeah. She was on Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah, and she's also on Anchorman with Will Ferrell.
She is Christina Applegate.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's... Yeah, and
That's
she
a good
was
one.
also on what's that one show? It's old in the 90s too, and it was really popular.
Oh,
with
the
Christina
one with,
Applegate, where she's the sister.
With Bundy.
Yeah, with Al Bundy.
Yeah, with Al Bundy.
And
Gemma from Sons of
Gemma,
Anarchy.
Yeah, she was the mom. I can't remember what that show was. I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I know what you're talking about though.
What did it? Love and Marriage, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Love
stupid.
and Marriage, love, and then it goes boom.
Yeah.
That stamp on it.
Okay, are you ready for the next one? This next one's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, boom.
OMG.
The Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid.
Pony Boy, right?
Yeah, and we're talking about that's Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio.
The original Karate Kid.
Yeah.
From The Outsiders. The Outsiders is dope. We should definitely talk about that one time.
Yeah.
Like in like some super detail.
I gotta rewatch it then. I'll rewatch it for that specific reason.
Rewatch it. Everybody read it.
You gotta let me know ahead of time.
That shit's dope.
Okay, this next one is it's funny because I don't really know a whole lot of this guy's movies, but I know what his name. I'm pretty sure I know what his name is. But this was a good one. It looked pretty legit. I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Richard Gere, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Richard Gere.
That's
Okay.
Richard Gere. Yep.
Okay.
All the ladies love Richard Gere.
You know who
Ask
Richard
Manny,
Gere
I
looks
bet
like?
you she
Richard
loves
Gere
him.
looks like he could be related to Fox Mulder from the X-Files.
Oh, yeah, he does kind of. Huh?
Yeah, they look alike.
He's got super gray hair.
Yeah, he's fucking. But that's a good picture. That was pretty
that's pretty good picture. I mean, he ages well as well.
This next one's
He's
pretty.
Got a lot of gray hair.
It's pretty interesting. I just threw this one in there just because everybody knows his face from a long time ago. Boom.
Ooh, Rambo.
Yeah. Rocky.
Adrian.
Hey,
yo, Adrian.
Yeah, no. Sylvester Stallone.
I love all those. Rocky. Rambo was pretty tight.
Have you ever seen the Ari Spears stand-up where he says...
yeah.
He says replace that Heat scene with Al Pacino and
yeah,
Robert De Niro, but put Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I feel bad. I'm sorry, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, whatever. He's not gonna. He's not gonna mind. I'm sure he's gotten it worse from other people. Okay, I got one more.
Watched a lot of movies.
I got one more picture that we can go to. This is the best one. I said the best for last.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Look at that one.
Look at him.
That's when he was probably on TV.
So
That's probably when he was on TV.
Yeah. Definitely. That was that Growing Pains he was on.
I never watched that show. I know what it is, but I never watched it. He was
like the foster child who was bad and
he
needed so much help.
Wasn't Robin Thicke's dad on that show?
I think so.
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke.
Yeah, he was the dad.
He passed away.
Yeah, not that long ago.
He was a good dad on Growing Pains. That was a good show. I watched it when I was a kid.
I should probably give it a look.
Watch some of it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've been watching all kinds of shit lately.
But the show you should definitely watch is The Wonder Years. That was my shit.
The Wonder Years?
I even cried a lot of those shows.
You actually showed me
really
that before.
Good. You should watch it. It's got Fred Savage in it, and I think they've got like some.
Is that what that guy's name is?
Yeah, that's what his name. It was good, and then the guy's voice, who does the background in it, because it's like him telling a story through the whole thing, is basically him just back telling the story, and then they show. He says some stuff in the background.
So there's like a narrator.
Yeah, there's like a narrator.
And then boom, they act out.
Yep.
Okay.
They act out the show.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's back in the 60s too. So like they show stuff about people getting drafted and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's like old school kind of.
Yeah, it's old school. Like his sister's a hippie and shit. And his dad's all like super conservative, and his brother goes to the war. It's good.
All right. Well, those were the pictures that I had.
All right.
I also have one thing that's kind. I never really watched the Cosby Show like that.
Yeah.
But I heard a rumor somewhere on the internet. I mean, shit like that gets on the internet no matter what. I don't know if it's true or not, but some prominent people are sharing it.
About what?
They're saying that Bill Cosby is reportedly acting like Cliff Huxtable in prison right now, like straight up.
Like he's trying to teach the prisoners how to be good.
I don't know what he's doing, but it's reportedly he's acting like
he's
Cliff Huxtable.
Rehabilitating people.
I don't know. Okay. I've never watched the.
Hopefully, he's not teaching them how to drug women and rape them. I hope that's not the case.
If you watch, have you ever watched Future Man?
I watched it a couple times, yeah.
Okay, well, there's this episode where he goes into a black fraternity party, and they wouldn't let him in because he's a little nerdy white dude. Mm-hmm. And so he puts on like a
space suit.
Yeah, the space suit, and he runs
when he goes to the dance.
Yeah, and he runs into two guys, and they think he's somebody else. And they're like, "Hey, do that Bill Cosby impression that you do." And then he goes, "Yeah, do the joke about him putting the Spanish fly in the girl's drink." And then Josh Hutcherson goes, the guy in the spacesuit goes, "He joked about that?" and then he does like a stupid ass impression of Bill Cosby, and they're like, "That was a terrible impression." He's like, "That impression made me not like Bill Cosby." And then he goes, "Oh, well, get used to that." And then he walks away.
So weird though, because like I grew up to that show. I watched it all the time, and like people are always like, "Oh, it was this about it was like all about black family or whatever," And I was like, I didn't even realize it when I was a kid. I was just watching a show. I thought it was good.
Like Kevin Hart when he's on the roast of Justin Bieber, and he's talking to roasting Hannibal because Hannibal's on there, and he was the one that like
Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, Hannibal Buress is the one that exposed Bill Cosby. And Kevin Hart was giving him a hard time for it. Because he was like, you're at this roast for Justin Bieber. He goes, it's not so much that you got to destroy my childhood hero, but you got to destroy my child's too. And I was like, damn, people really looked up to him like that, right? People.
Yeah. They did. Yeah. They really did. I mean, they looked up to him because they were like a really powerful, black family on TV that were like, he was a doctor. He was a, what do they call those people? He delivered babies. That's what he did.
I didn't know that.
That's
weird.
He was Dr. Cliff Huxtable. And his dad was a doctor too. So, and he hung out with a bunch of prominent, rich black people or middle class black people, And they even had a show that went afterwards called A Different World, where they went to college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where the kids went to college, like a spinoff. Yeah, yeah. Where Lisa Bonet went to college.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I never.
So that was a good show. You should watch that too. I used to have the glasses that the dude had. I forget what his name was.
Good luck trying to find it. I don't know where you can find it. I don't know who's still.
A Different World?
Oh, not A Different World, but The Cosby Show.
Oh, I don't know if they still took it off.
They took it off.
I think they put it on like Channel 1. I think that's.
I know they won't play any reruns on certain networks. Won't do it.
They won't do it.
Like Nick at Night stopped playing Cosby Show and shit like that.
That's.
Maybe TV Land might have stopped playing it too. I don't know.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, I get it why they stopped playing it, but I mean, it was a good show. It did teach, some good lessons and stuff, like family lessons and stuff like that, and
Okay, so speaking of TV shows, I like to watch these top 10 videos on YouTube because sometimes I sit around and I do nothing and I watch top 10 videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I always do that with my girlfriend all the time.
Yeah.
And we watch them. And I'm going to share some with you.
Okay.
We're only going to do one today. We'll probably do some every episode.
Okay.
Every now and then to spark some conversation. But some of these shows I don't know. Some of these shows we both know. Some of these shows. And I want to see if you agree with the placement on the top 10
number
of the top 10, or if it should even be on the top 10, or why you think it should be up further or down below, lower, whatever.
Okay.
And whatever else you want to say about whatever we're talking about.
All right. Spit it to me, son.
Okay, I got this one from WatchMojo on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm subscribed to them.
Do they do like a lot of top 10 stuff?
They do top 10s out the ass, yo. They do top 10s of every kind for video games.
Are they your favorite?
Books.
What are they called?
They do it every day. They post a top 10. WatchMojo.
WatchMojo.
Don't subscribe to it because I'm going to have to put all these top 10s on here and you got to react to them. Okay. So, but I'm letting everybody else know that they can subscribe to it.
Okay, I won't. Okay,
so we'll start the list off. And this is the top 10 TV shows of all time, according to WatchMojo on July 1st, 2018.
Okay.
And number 10 is Cheers.
Oh, hey. In 2018?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
All the way
That is freaking dope.
Remember, this is of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, of
that
all
is
time.
Freaking dope.
I've never watched Cheers.
Norm.
I've never seen it.
What? You better get out there and see it.
But
see
I know
an episode.
Woody Harrelson was on it,
yep,
right?
And he was. He didn't. He played.
There was a lot of like.
He played a really good part, and it was really good show. I liked it. I mean, even if it was just like it was for adults and stuff, I still watched it when I was a kid. I liked it.
I might have to check it out because people talk about it a lot, and I know that there's actually a bar in Renton.
There is.
Called Cheers.
There's a bar like it was an actual bar in Boston, I think it called Cheers.
Yeah, and they actually have like a bar called Cheers with the same logo and everything in
Nanny
Renton.
went there.
I've never been there, but I passed it when me and Jaehd were driving around one time.
It's an awesome show. You should watch it. It's like really like it was so oh my god, it was like all over the news and everything. It was so fucking sad.
Yeah, a lot of people probably liked it.
Ted Danson
That's
was in it. And
Ted Danson is hilarious.
It was his bar.
That guy's funny.
Oh my god. It was so good.
He's on a show called Bored to Death on HBO, and he plays a fucking hilarious character on there. He's funny, dude.
I think a lot of the people on Cheers, you'd be surprised there was a lot of
There's a lot of famous people.
Yeah, there was a lot of famous people who ended up coming into the bar and stuff, and a lot of crazy shit happened in the bar.
Like guests and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and there was Norm and I can't remember the other Cliff. Norm and Cliff, they sat at the bar.
Yeah.
Norm was just some dude. He came he was just there all the fucking time. Nobody knows what he did or whatever.
Okay.
And Cliff was a mailman who came and just sat next to him, and then the coach was the bartender when Ted Danson wasn't there, and the coach was hilarious. And then they hired Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
And then the chick, I can't remember who she was. But she was a waitress, and her and Ted Danson had the love scene going on, and everybody was all about that shit. I give it some good shit. I can't believe. Are you fucking? That's crazy.
I should
good
probably
shit,
watch
people.
It then. Yeah,
good shit. History.
Booyah. Okay, so number 9. I don't know if you've seen it. I haven't seen it, so I'm just gonna say it. It's called The Leftovers.
The Leftovers.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I'm gonna read. I just popped.
What channel was it on, or whatever?
Let me check. I just popped it up on IMDb, and I will read it for you. I'll read what's it called? It's on HBO. It's an HBO show, and it's from the creator of Lost and the director of Friday Night Lights. And this is the info.
Lost and Friday Night Lights. That's weird.
And it's 3 years after the disappearance of 2% of the global population. A group of people in a small New York community try to continue their lives while coping with the tragedy of the unexplained nature of the event.
Weird.
That actually sounds pretty good. That
sounds really good. Actually, yeah. I should probably watch that.
I put it down on my list of things to watch. I just forgot what it was about.
Okay, we'll watch that then.
If it's on the fucking top 10 TV shows of all time.
You should definitely check that out. Okay, we'll let you know about Leftovers from HBO.
Yeah, we'll probably end up talking about that at some point if we watch it.
What number was that? Was number what?
That's number 9.
Okay.
Number 9, right after Cheers. Okay, number 8. I've never watched myself. Jaehd watched it a few times. She said that she loves it. She likes stuff like that.
Okay.
Number 8 is The Twilight Zone.
The
I hear it's like the X-Files kind of.
Oh my God, it's way better than
but
the
it's
X-Files.
Older X-Files, like
it's
older
way better.
shit.
It's so cool, and it's not even like it's not a show that carries on and goes on and on.
Every episode's different, right?
Every episode is different, and maybe every once in a while you'll get something from a different episode. Like maybe, like say Sally was, falling in love with an alien and Sally's sister was and then, 4 weeks later there'll be a show with Sally's sister in it or something like that. You know what I mean?
Like a continuation.
Yeah, kind of like maybe a continuation a little bit, but not really. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Who was
what the Twilight Zone reminds me of?
Who directed the Twilight Zone? That guy?
I don't know. Look it up right now.
Oh
you got
God,
the computer.
I can't believe I don't know that.
You know what?
Terrible
Twilight Zone reminds me of is the scene in Wayne's World when Garth goes underneath and he starts talking about the episode of the Twilight Zone when some dude put like a tongue in a jar and it pulsated and started giving birth to baby tongues.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what he said, and I just remember that. It's hilarious.
I'm so sure.
That was when they're gonna get the check for all the money and they didn't know if they should take it or not.
Okay, it was this guy named Rod Serling.
Never heard of him, but he probably did a lot of stuff.
Creator. He's the one who narrated it all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like he came in the beginning and he's like, welcome to, something Massachusetts where everything is roses and butterflies. And Jimmy's going to school today and he doesn't realize that unbeknownst himself, his teacher has been possessed by an alien. And then the story goes on.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so it's pretty tight. I mean,
that was pretty
was
decent.
That kind of close, Jaehd?
That was pretty decent.
See the shit I remember? I can't. I didn't even really watch it that much.
By the way, just so everybody knows, while we are recording this podcast, my queen Jaehd is painting some stuff.
Stroke, dot.
Say hi. Say hi as loud as you can.
Stroke, dot.
What's
stroke.
Up?
Everybody go check it out on the IG.
Okay.
Right, Nicholas? What's the IG for the paintings over there?
What is it, babe? Come over here. Come over here. Come over here and say, I'll probably put it in the info just so everybody knows. Okay, so just
a quick interlude for the IG. Go check this shit out because it's Dizzo.
It's Jaehd B. But I'll make sure if you want to follow her, look down at the bottom. I'll preview some paintings as I'm talking right now. And then you can go and follow her in the info. I'll put her info.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
If you like Twilighty Zone shit, she does some pretty Twilighty Zone shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not always butterflies.
Yeah, no.
And angels. Some creepy shit going on in there.
That was the Twilight Zone was 8. Okay.
Twilight Zone's dope.
Okay, you ready for number 7? Everybody knows number 7. Even new babies born into this world will know number 7.
What is it?
The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons. Oh my God! Every time I look at, they're freaking geniuses. And like, was watching the other day that somebody said that one of the guys on The Simpsons is like he knows the future. Yeah,
that's what they have to. I mean, like, what the fuck?
No, they're geniuses because every time I look in the sky and I see clouds and shit, I'm always. They're on. So I hear in my head.
Okay, we'll do a game right now, small little game, and it's called Guess What Season The Simpsons are on right now.
Oh, I don't know. How old am I?
It started in 1989 is when it started. How many seasons? It's 2019.
I know, but like, how many seasons do you have in a year?
I have no idea. It's a cartoon.
Oh my God, this is like 45?
No, you're going a little too far ahead there. But you're in the right headspace, though.
Right? It's been on for hella.
30 seasons.
I was just going to say they're almost as old as you. Or they're older. Are you old as you? Because I remember when it came
1989.
out. I was like, I don't think...
I was -5. That's how old
I was. No,
I
mean, I remember when, like, watching cartoons and shit, I was like, I don't think they should watch this shit.
It was honestly, Simpsons is better watched than all the other cartoons that are going on right now.
I think so.
But yeah, the Simpsons have been going. They've probably had like every famous person ever as a host, not a host, but
like in the show, or
cameo.
They made him be in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 Cent was on there. I remember that. He did a rap with Bart. Everybody's been on there.
Everybody's been in that shit.
It's pretty good.
Of Mr. Weathers.
And they actually have a new show that they're putting on Netflix that's different. It's called Disenchantment.
I think I saw, like, I didn't watch it, but I seen it.
Basically, they did Futurama too, and their preview for Disenchantment was that they're like, you saw the present with The Simpsons. He goes, you saw the future with Futurama.
Oh, and now you're gonna see the past.
Now you're gonna see the past with Disenchantment.
Oh my God.
And it's like kind of medievalish times almost.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
It looks kind of funny. I've heard that it was actually pretty funny, so I got to check it out. But I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
All right, number 6.
Got love for The Simpsons.
Yeah,
love it.
Simpsons are tight. I used to play their video games all the time.
Marge, Lisa.
What's
the baby's name? Maggie.
Maggie, yeah. Maggie Simpson.
Bart. Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? I think I like my world was like rocked when I found out. I'm sorry, I'm about to rock some worlds right now. That Bart Simpson was actually a chick.
Yeah. There's a lot of a retarded amount.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. Of characters voiced by women. Yeah. Like Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats.
Yeah, that's right.
Chucky from the Rugrats.
I love this.
They're voiced by women.
I love those cartoons.
Yeah. All right, you ready for number 6?
Number 6.
I've never seen it. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but everybody knows it.
Sace.
Mad Men.
Oh, I've never watched it.
It's supposed to be an iconic show.
Said there's like they got hella awards and stuff.
Yeah, they did.
And like the only reason I don't even know, like watch some stuff about it or whatever is because like the fashion and shit on them they're like right on.
And what's his
with
name?
All of the clothes and all of the everything.
For the time, because it's like the 60s, 70s or something like that.
It's like the 50s, 60s, or isn't it? Or
something like that.
Somewhere in
I'm going to look it up right now.
I never watched Mad Men, but everybody said it was the shit. I don't know. It's just like, to me, it's really hard for me to watch like soap opera-y shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's to me, it's
stuff.
like, yeah, it's like super like you gotta watch and listen, and like I want some exciting shit to happen every once in a while. I want something to blow up,
Well, yeah,
or
it's
a
a
fucking
show.
monster. You know what I mean?
It's a show about an ad agency.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
At the beginning of the 1960s.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But like, you know
who's in that show though?
Housewives like that shit. They watch it all the time.
The chick from Handmaid's Tale, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
The main
blonde
character.
chick?
Yeah, the main character.
Oh, she's a good actress.
She's cool.
Yeah.
You know what else she's in? She's Jonah Hill's girlfriend in Get Him to the Greek.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's her. I figured that out, and I was like, I like this show even more now.
I love that movie. That movie was fucking hilarious.
And
I put that on my IG when I was watching it.
John Hamm is the main character for Mad Men. And he's not a bad actor. He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah, he's pretty.
And
good
you know
actor.
what's even?
I mean, I'm like I said, I didn't watch this movie, but I think that guy's a pretty good actor.
I don't know him that well, but you know what made me like him? Okay, anybody that knows me, I love The Office, and I love Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
Both of those shows have the same writers.
Okay.
Maybe not the exact same writers, but like, you know, the same creator, showrunners, some stuff like that were all the same. You know, it was basically the same environment type stuff. And on each show, there's one episode where John Hamm all of a sudden works there. Like it's the beginning of the season, like a bunch of time you didn't see, and John Hamm works there, and everybody hates him. Everybody's like, ugh, and they fire him, and he's like hella nice still after they fire him, and they do that in the Office, and they do that in Parks and Recreation.
That's weird.
In random episodes, both. He's in both shows getting fired. And everybody hates him, but he's a nice guy when he's getting fired, and it's funny to me. I like it. I thought it was hilarious.
I don't watch The Office that much, but it's a pretty funny show. I'll come in here and watch it when you guys are watching it.
It's the best show of all time. It's not even on this fucking list.
What's number 5, eh?
That's 5, right?
I thought that was 6.
What? Mad Men was 6. So 5 is... That's 5, right? We said 5. Cinco is 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm tripping. Sorry. I'm not...
Better hit up on your Spanish essay.
Yeah, everybody always tells me how much I'm not Mexican, and I just gave y'all a reason to prove it. Okay, but number 5 is Breaking Bad.
Oh, hey.
That show's filthy.
That was I only watched like 3 or 4 of
I heard they're making a movie.
It was good, though.
I heard they're making a movie.
Good reason to watch it. It was good.
If they're making a movie, they better, I don't know.
Are the original characters going to be in it?
Yeah. I mean,
that's a good thing. That's always a good thing.
Have you ever?
It's not going to be a good movie if there's not the original character.
I wonder what it's going to be about, though. Like, what did they not cover in the show that they're going to put in a movie? And they already ended the whole story.
Yeah, I know, but maybe there's like a side story that we didn't see. You know?
Well,
what
yeah,
I mean?
but
like
you know what else?
A week that went by that we watched the next show, some shit happened that we didn't realize.
You know what else though makes me wonder what the fuck the movie's going to be about? It's because to answer your question, they have a show called Better Call Saul. Yeah. Which is
it's a movie or a show about a lawyer.
It's a show about the lawyer from Breaking Bad and his side of things and the way it all ties into Breaking Bad. Yeah. So it's like they covered all the holes. They cover
like everything.
They covered all the holes in Better Call Saul.
I'm telling you, they're gonna,
I haven't watched Better Call Saul fully yet, so
they're gonna take. I'm telling you, they're gonna take something from somewhere so that they can make it different.
It better be interesting.
Yeah. The show's pretty interesting.
I bought that whole
show. I like the idea. It's pretty funny.
I bought that whole show on DVD just so I could watch all the deleted scenes and all the behind-the-scenes stuff, because that's my favorite thing to do.
Okay, I gotta watch some of that show too.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Okay.
And number 4, we're going to
4 Quattro.
Game of Threesies.
I love that.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
It fucking more like you die and shit.
Everybody dies in that show.
Dying. Sorry, everybody, but fuck, everybody dies.
You know what I think? I think that at the end of the show, everyone's dead. Nobody's king. Everyone dies. They all kill each other. The dragons are flying around. Everyone's dead bodies.
That's some bullshit. I'll be mad if that happens.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, what do you think? Like, how do you? I'm like,
okay, this is my prediction.
That show to end. That's
my
a
prediction.
pretty good show. We need that to go on.
My prediction is that the mother of dragons is gonna hook up with Jon Snow, and they're gonna take over the world. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But did you find out? Okay, I can't.
They're
be
gonna take
over
the world. He came back to life, and she has dragons.
They both came. Well, she didn't die in the fire.
Yeah, she was unscathed.
She totally didn't even bother her.
She was like, "Did you not know that I gave birth to these dragons?"
Fucking queen of fire. That's my bitch right there, Khaleesi.
I gotta read that book though.
I'm following her where the fuck she goes. Fuck
Amelia
that shit.
Clark. Amelia
Clark. Bitch got dragons. I'm like, oh shit, let's go, bitch.
Yeah, she's cool. Right.
I feel bad. I cried when she lost her dragon. Nicholas, that was sad.
Yeah, no, she was pretty upset about that too.
She
you
was.
Could see it in her face.
Too. I felt it. Didn't she also play in the Terminator? She was in
that was the new one.
Like every
she
time
was
I
Sarah
see
Connor.
her and
She was
stuff,
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, like every time I see her and stuff, I don't even recognize or realize that it's her.
Yeah.
She's like a chameleon.
She's really good because she can change her hair. Well, she's normally got brunette, brown.
Yeah, it was a trip to see her that way.
Is brown brunette or what the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, when you like brown hair, that's what you call it, a brunette.
That's dumb.
Why?
Why can't you just say brown?
I don't know. It's hair shit. Ask Nanny. She's the hairdresser shit. I don't fucking know.
Because this whole time I was thinking brunette is different from brown or a shade of brown or something.
I don't know
what the fuck it means.
Is there like I don't know. Like Nanny got a color palette of hairs that call brown colors. We should ask her to bring it over.
Yeah.
And you can see because there's like brunette and there's like mauve and mauve and mabu and like all these weird names for different colors.
Yeah.
It's a trip.
Okay.
And they don't even look that different, right? It's like literally slight level of not dark brown.
Yeah.
Black to dark brown.
Something like that. We went from Game of Thrones to hair color.
Game of Thrones to hair. Because
okay.
Khaleesi got the hair going on.
Oh, yeah, that's why
That's what we're saying. Okay. She's a chameleon.
Okay, check this out.
We don't know who she is in other...
I think you're super ready.
Loves the Game of Thrones.
I think you're super ready for number 3. I think you're going to like it.
Okay. Bring it to me. What up?
I haven't watched it fully myself. I've seen a few episodes. I want to watch it. It's on my list. I just got a lot of shows to watch. And number 3 is Seinfeld.
OMG.
The show about nothing.
The show about absolutely fucking nothing.
You know why I know more about Seinfeld than I normally do? Is because of Wale, the rapper Wale.
What? Does he watch it or something?
Well, he
says stuff about it.
It's his favorite show. Mm-hmm. He mentions it a lot. Some of his album covers are like, they look like Seinfeld covers and shit. And in his last album, the album about nothing, I don't know if that was the last one he did, but he had Seinfeld talk on songs
sick with Seinfeld.
And talk in skits and stuff. Like he was in the studio with him.
It was an all right show. It went for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved it. Everybody loved it like it was Friends.
Yeah.
Like, I liked a couple episodes I watched, like the one where that chicken place was across the street and the light was hella bright.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name with the tall guy with the hair?
I don't know what his name is. His
friend, right, comes in and he's like, you gotta...
Kramer
comes in and he's like, his hair's all crazy and he's crazy. And he's like, you gotta switch me for one night. I can't sleep. The light's going.
That's because that guy's insane.
That guy was my favorite, dude. He was so awesome. Dude, you know what? I learned how, you can't stop short.
Yeah.
That's from Seinfeld.
Is it?
And, yeah, don't stop short, bro.
I don't know.
Look up Seinfeld and fucking George's parents and his dad. His dad talks about stopping short. That shit's hella funny.
Yeah, I gotta watch that show still. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
just watch. I mean, it's not like you have to watch it in succession and know what the fuck's going on. You can just watch
every episode.
The soup Nazi.
Yeah.
Ever heard of that? That's on Seinfeld.
You get no soup.
Yeah, no soup for you.
No soup for you. Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Wale puts that in a song. Yeah. It's called The Soup. That's what the song's called.
Wow. Nice.
It's a good song, actually. It's a pretty good song.
That's tight.
All right, you ready for number 2?
White people listen to your music.
Yeah. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for number 2?
Been
I don't know if you
ready,
watched it.
born ready.
I watched it all, and it was amazing.
What is it?
The Wire.
The Wire? I've never seen it.
It's so good.
Is it good? You always told me that it was good. I never watched it. I don't even know what it's about.
It's... Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. It's basically about crime in Baltimore from the perspective of three ways. From the hustler on the street, from the police, like the detectives and the police, and from the politics.
Yeah.
So they go into three sides of it, and you get to know different sides of it. So if you're watching for the street stuff, you get some of that. If you're watching for the cop stuff, you get some of that. But if you are not there for all three or interested in all three, you might get bored real quick.
Yeah.
You might be like, man, I don't want to listen to
because one show's about one day and the other show's about the other day.
It's possible, yeah. But, they mix it in.
But they do mix it, like cut it to one or the other.
Because one affects the other.
Right.
That's what they're getting at.
When did that show start? What channel is that on?
HBO.
That's on HBO too.
It was on HBO.
Shout
so many
out
people are on
HBO's the shiznit. Been watching
really
it since I was like fucking 5 years old.
Michael, what's his name? Michael K. Williams.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
He's on that, and he plays a guy named Omar.
Isn't he the dude that's on Vice, right?
Yeah.
That guy's hella dope.
He's the guy with the cut on his face.
I love that guy.
He plays a stick-up kid named Omar. And Omar
awesome
is actually gay
Mm-hmm.
in the show. And he's the most feared person in the entire neighborhood.
That's tight.
All he has to do is walk down the block
Mm-hmm.
and do his little whistle. And everybody will just start screaming, yo, Omar's coming. Omar's coming. And literally a full street with kids playing and people smoking outside. Everybody will go inside and be gone. And Omar will walk down.
That's dope.
And
that's the kind of power I want.
He'll go up to the door where he's about to rob, and he won't even knock on the door. He'll lean up against the door and smoke a cigarette. And from the top floor, they'll drop all their money and all their drugs. They don't even want him to come inside.
They don't even want to
They're
do
like,
it.
we ain't playing with this motherfucker. Not today.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's how.
I think I should watch that.
That's a good show.
Is it? I have to do it. HBO The Wire.
HBO The Wire.
Leftover.
All right, the first one.
Is it HBO Mad Men?
No, that's on AMC, like Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead.
AMC is pretty good too.
Yeah,
not too bad.
The first one, I think you've seen it. I mean, you've talked about it before. I watched it all finally, like years ago.
What is
it? The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
That's what they put at number one. That's their number one pick.
That's their number one pick.
Yeah, that's of all time number one pick.
That's crazy.
What do you think? Do you think that deserves number one?
I don't know, because I didn't watch it all the way through. I've only watched like bits and pieces here and there, a little bit here and there.
You know what I heard? I heard it's based off of like a actual,
like an actual mob boss.
Like in New Jersey, like actual dude. Like there's like names that are very similar to other names, and there's like one guy who said if you watch The Sopranos, it's like almost exactly.
It's almost exactly like their life.
Yeah, like they own a strip club and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they got to find a way how to turn the money into real money.
Yeah.
Dirty money into real money.
Spider from Goodfellas is on there.
Spider.
He's on there a lot. His name's Chris on there, I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't remember, but he's in there. He plays like
Spider?
the cousin or something.
So you said good, Spider.
I thought he said you all right, Spider.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I fucking fucked him up too for no
dance,
reason.
Motherfucker, dance.
That was fucked up. He shot him and he laughed at him when he shot him.
Hilarious,
he said, you're digging the hole this time,
shit,
motherfucker.
Right?
He said, I got no problem digging no fucking hole. Fucking dig a hole.
I love that. Yeah, but I have not watched all of The Sopranos. I know they won a lot of awards. They're
a good show.
For their shit.
It was interesting. It actually made you want to watch it a lot more. And you know what made me want to watch it? Is that his therapist is Henry Hill's wife in Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's his therapist.
That's pretty
And that
tight,
made me want to watch it a little more for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I thought she was funny and cool.
She's pretty cool in the show.
Yeah.
It's funny how he goes and sees a therapist. I don't know how they even allow that to happen.
Yeah, right? She's not allowed to say nothing.
She's not allowed to say anything,
but she can if she wants to, though, right?
She can if she feels like she needs to, yeah.
And if she...
If it's like, if he is if she feels like he's going to hurt somebody or something like that,
and
she has to say
up,
something.
Like if they're gonna hurt themselves or something like that.
But in the show, you can see, like, I watched at times where she's like at odds with herself because she has to make choices like that. Should I say something or should I not say something because of what he just said to me? Yeah. Because she tells him sometimes, you don't fucking say that to me. You know?
Yeah.
She don't want no part
She
of
does,
it.
yeah. She's like, you better watch your fucking mouth.
But they do some pretty fucking crazy gnarly
because
shit
he falls in love
show.
with her.
Yeah, he does.
Which gets...
It's very strange. Yeah, it's kind of like sometimes at parts, it's kind of hard to watch.
You know what's kind of funny, though? is I watched Entourage before I watched The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
And Turtle dates Tony Soprano's daughter in that show when she's all grown up.
When she's all grown up.
Like who she is in real life.
Yeah.
She actually plays herself.
I watched the Entourage a little bit, but not
that show's
much.
Good.
It is a good show. I watched some of it.
People don't give that show enough credit. I think that
because I like what's his name, Jeremy Piven. He's a fucking dope ass actor. He's funny. Dude. He's fucking hilarious.
Pretty funny. I heard he's a fucking asshole and he's a dickhead. But that makes sense because that's usually who he plays. That's
who he plays. Ari.
Ari, yeah. Ari's like Ari's one of the best characters
dude.
ever.
And the fact that he has like this little Asian gay assistant, it's dope, dude.
Honestly, can
I get my own Asian gay
If I met Jeremy Piven and he didn't
get on that shit. Do some interviews. We on it. I'm getting my own gay Asian.
I'm just gonna say this: if I met Jeremy Piven and he didn't yell at me for 5 straight hours, I would be upset. I'd be like, "Yo, what are you doing? You get on it." Dude.
He was on like the first time I seen him. He was on this movie called UPC.
Yeah, you told me to watch that.
Did you watch
PCU.
It? Oh, PCU or whatever. Yeah.
I've seen previews of it and little bits of it. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's hella young in that movie.
He is.
He's got like a weird haircut and shit.
Yeah. And he's crazy. Yeah.
I heard he's a fucking douchebag.
It's a good. Yeah, he was kind of a douche in that.
He still plays very good characters.
It's a movie like what's his name did, Ryan Reynolds.
He's a good actor,
right? It's almost like Van Wilder.
Yeah, no, Ryan Reynolds played Van Wilder perfectly.
Yeah,
nobody could have played that better.
Way. That was an awesome movie.
And nobody talks about that movie ever.
What, hilarious. Van Wilder?
Yeah, nobody cares.
I know, right? Nobody
cares. That was fucking
Sick
hilarious.
Boy? That shit was fucking hilarious. He opens the door and he got fucking growth growing like deer day.
Yeah. That was hella weird, yo. He's got the big ass fucking bubble on his neck.
And he says, "Here, eat some soup."
Yeah, and they don't want him to let him out of the fucking...
They don't let him out of the room.
That whole fucking movie had me cracking up.
And then, what's his name? Raj. His name's just Raj.
It's the guy from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. It's Kumar.
Funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. They actually have one where it's just him.
Yeah.
He's like, he gets hella excited because he wants to sleep with the chick.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like rubbing oil on each other, and then he accidentally gets fire on his back, and his whole back catches on fire. That's a funny part in the movie. And he like jumps out the fucking window after catching his back on fire. It's pretty funny. It's not. It's like it's almost like American Pie kind of, but a little more cornier.
Yeah.
A little less realistic.
I don't know. I didn't like American Pie. Well, I
American
did.
Pie's
it wasn't
funny.
That bad.
There's a lot. You know what is a funny story about this guy named Tristan? He's kind of a dick now.
Yeah. Like your friend Tristan?
Yeah, Tristan. Okay. He's an asshole.
I get it.
But like back in the day, he always had these inside jokes, and he used to say "fucking right, doggy" all the time, right? He'd be like, "Fucking right, doggy, that's good cake." Every time something cool happened or something awesome happened, he'd say that. And I'd be like, that's a fucking weird way to say that, but that's funny. I'm going to say it. And I said it a lot. And one day I was watching American Pie. And
he said that?
Sean William Scott character, Stifler. Stifler was fucking at the party that they didn't want him to be at. And he's at the fucking snack table, and he tries the cake icing with his finger. And he goes, "Fucking right, doggy, that's good cake." And I was like, what the hell, dude? That's where that's from? I didn't notice it this whole time.
You should have, damn it.
I should have noticed that. That's stupid that I didn't.
Right? Fuck that shit.
You want to hear about something that I heard about today?
What?
I actually heard about it yesterday, and I wrote it down.
Ooh.
Lil Wayne is suing his lawyer
for what?
For 13 years of overcharging him. That's kind of insane to me.
How can he overcharge him for what?
This is what I want to know is, how does he know he's overcharging him?
And overcharging him for what? They have like all kinds of different ways that they charge you.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm sure one client
like, is
pays
he really
more than
looking
another
through
client,
all the paperwork?
Right?
Like, literally, they're getting charged by the hour for certain things. Like, if he tells them to go investigate something, then he has to, like, sign different papers. They got to get this filed or whatever. They got to find an investigator.
He doesn't use his own money for shit that
no,
that Lil Wayne needs to do.
Right.
You can't just use his own money for that. He's going to charge him for it.
I know, right?
But I guess we don't know the full situation.
I don't know. I mean, you would think that, I don't know, like they said Kanye West is suing Jay-Z because Jay-Z didn't give him money. That's what he said.
Huh.
Gotta go after your dollar
Lil Wayne was
bills,
going after
yo.
Lil Wayne was going after Birdman too for a little bit. Remember that? You hear about that?
I didn't hear about that.
Lil Wayne and Birdman, they used to have like the whole Cash Money, Young Money thing going on.
Yeah.
And then they like beefed with each other because he owed him hella money.
Birdman?
Yeah, Birdman owed everyone the money. Tyga was the first one to speak up and be like, I'm out of here. I'm not in here no more because you guys owe me hella money.
Yeah.
And then it trickled down and started happening to everybody.
That's terrible.
And Lil Wayne, it happened to Lil Wayne, and I seen a rumor of them beefing and stuff, and then I seen like a video of Birdman going to a Lil Wayne show and throwing shit at him while he's performing.
That's
I'm like,
fucked
what
up.
the fuck? They're good now, but it was weird, kind of weird to me.
Yeah, gotta be paying.
I was like, Birdman does kind of look like a shady
throw
motherfucker.
Some bars
dude.
down without getting paid. If you like on the hit list, you know what I'm saying?
You can't talk about Birdman unless you put respect on his name, though.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
That's what he says on the Breakfast Club. You ever see that interview?
I don't know.
He goes in the Breakfast Club for 2 minutes, yo. And he goes up there and he goes, y'all, I'm tired of y'all playing with my name, man. He goes, y'all better put some respect on my name.
Oh, yeah, I remember everybody was saying how that way he said it, right?
Yeah, and then he fucking walks out.
Yeah,
that's dope. He goes there just to walk out.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. That's gangster right there.
It was funny. He went up there and said, y'all, I'm not fucking with y'all.
I'm surprised he wasn't in a suit.
Put respect on my name. I'm out of here.
Gators.
So I ain't playing with y'all today. We ain't playing this shit.
We ain't playing this mofo. He said, I'm out.
And everybody...
And then he dropped the mic.
It was a big deal. People were like talking about it for at least a week or two. I remember.
That's good, though. I mean, you can't be letting people talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Go open your fucking mouth.
I guess. I don't like Birdman too much. From what I hear, he's not very authentic, but I don't know who I am to say.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really listen.
I mean, he says he's a blood, but if you go
much,
watch their videos back in the day, they got blue bandanas on and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of suspect.
Yeah, they're not very gangster. I don't know. Like, you can't come out with, like, fucking cars and money and shit and be gangster. That's not gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't floss and shine and all that. That's not gangster.
That's the new generation.
That's not gangster. New generation.
Actually,
guess what?
honestly,
that's not gangster.
I believe that everybody's saying that they're gangster like that, and that aren't really, and all the people who really are being super quiet right now.
This is not Superfly.
If you know somebody who's balling and who's G and they're keeping their mouths closed about it, then you know who they are, and that's it. And you are the only one.
Who they are.
No, you know who they are, and you're the only one who's privileged to know that. So keep your fucking mouth shut. All right, I just seen a headline on. I was looking through Twitter, and it says that in Florida there's a sinkhole that revealed to be a secret tunnel leading to a bank.
What do you mean?
In the middle of a street is a sinkhole, just came down, and when they went down to inspect it, went right straight to a bank.
What do you mean a bank? Like a bank vault?
A bank? It just said to a bank.
Like a.
Says the FBI. Says the FBI is searching for whoever is responsible for a small tunnel leading towards a bank in Florida, which was first reported to authorities as a sinkhole. So it might not even be a sinkhole. It might actually be somebody trying to fucking go
to the bank.
Yeah.
And grab that money, yo. Okay, look, I found it.
But what if somebody just accidentally stumbled on it and just kept going?
They be doing crazy shit in Florida, you know what I'm saying?
Florida man is a thing. You ever hear about that?
It's the home of Scarface.
Have you ever heard about that?
Everybody's trying to do it. What?
Florida man.
Florida man?
Florida man is like a, what is it? It's like a legend or a tall tale or something. It's like whenever you hear it on the news, they never say name. They say Florida man murdered a blah 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 today.
Nah.
You know, Florida man. He just shows up and fucking crazy shit happens. That's what they call him, Florida man.
Weird.
Like, it could be anybody, really.
Why does my fucking
That's
thing
what
do that? I'm sorry.
You just playing random fucking...
It's just not... It's doing... I'm, like, on fucking CNN.com, and these motherfuckers just playing shit on me.
Listen to some Hobo Jojo over there.
Hold on, let me turn it off.
Fucking Willie Nelson's.
There, I turned it off. Fuck that shit. Can't even look up some shit without some ad going on.
Willie Nelson's actually pretty dope.
Well, let's just say something. Okay.
Shout out Willie Nelson.
Just I'm gonna... Oh, what's up, Willie Nelson? Let's smoke sometime. You know what I'm saying? Get that guitar out and smoke some joints.
Willie Nelson is cool. I like Willie Nelson. He's a cool guy.
I was gonna shout out some IGs.
I've actually been going back and listening to.
We did yours. We was NMC 206 IG.
Yeah, we didn't talk about any of my music at all this time.
No, we didn't.
We'll do it the next time. This one.
But I want to say my IG so people can go to my IG and be looking at my shit. You can see what I do.
Just make sure you got to spell it out correct.
Raquel Welch _.girl.
Yeah, and if you couldn't get that right, it'll be in the info, so don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the info.
We'll put it all in the info. And you'll be able to like click on it or something, and it'll go there.
And if you're listening to this,
it's like magic.
If you're listening to this because you follow her on Instagram, well then this is for you specifically.
Okay, I want to do a thing.
What is that?
That's what happens when breaking news happens, motherfucker. Okay. I'm so sure. What the hell?
That's CNN? Or is that Q13?
That's like old school shit. Like, you know, like back on the radio when they used to do...
Like Anchorman
everybody used to listen to the radio, you know? And then the song would be on, and then all of a sudden you go... Breaking news. Ba, 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 ba.
Like somebody's hitting like a fucking teleprompter.
Okay, so I'm telling you right now, what the fuck happened?
Huh.
What the fuck happened to 21 Savage? He got busted in the UK.
No, he didn't get busted in the UK.
What happened?
This is what happened.
I thought that's what it said.
No, ICE came and got him here because his visa for here is expired.
They're taking him back to the UK.
And this is the thing, is nobody had a clue that 21 Savage was from the UK.
They didn't know he had a visa?
Joey said that if you look up 21 Savage on Google, it says that he's from Atlanta. So everybody thought he was from Atlanta because he's an Atlanta rapper, and apparently he's not even from here.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And so now everybody's making memes about him.
Back to the UK you go, my friend. Adios.
He's got a lot of money.
I spoke Spanish in an English accent.
How does he not?
Tight. Well, if anybody needs like actors or whatever, I can do that.
If his visa is expired, then how he didn't renew it?
I don't know. Like, he should have known that.
He's got a lot of money.
He's got a lot of people, right?
He dated Amber Rose. He was dating Amber Rose for a little bit.
Excuse me, sir. Your shit's expired.
If you're dating Amber Rose, you've got to have a lot. A decent amount of money.
Yeah.
She's dated a lot of
she's definitely
famous people. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she makes her own money, but I mean, she ain't going out with no fucking broke ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I don't really follow her.
No, she ain't getting with no broke nigga.
Yeah, like what's it called? Kanye West song.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Kanye West dated her also.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Terrible. A lot of people did. I'm pretty sure. God damn it.
These hoes.
I've been playing a lot of Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting.
Is it pretty dope?
This is what I want to know.
What?
Okay, so this game is awesome, cool. Yeah, it was a game and then a movie, I'm pretty sure, because it was a game in like PlayStation 1 days.
Yeah.
And they turned it into a movie, and it became a franchise movie and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And game and blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And you search ancient Aztec type stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff you find actually, I don't know.
In it.
I don't know if the stuff you find is like actual real type ancient stuff from back in the day,
like
or if they make it up or what, or if they actually grab historic stuff and put it in the game. But like when you pick up a map or pick up a whole historic relic, it'll tell you a story about what it is and where it comes from.
Oh, like in the game.
Yeah, in the game. Like, you'll pick something up, and then it'll say, press this button, and you can read everything about what you just picked up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I want to know why they haven't done this with Indiana Jones yet. There's so much.
Is there a game of Indiana Jones?
I don't know. But there's 4 fucking movies, and there's how old? How long has that been around? And nobody decided and said, hey, let's make a fucking Tomb Raider type game
for freaking
Indiana Jones. I'll play the shit out of that.
I don't know. Did you look it up? Did you even look it up? Is there a game for Indiana Jones?
I think there is, but it's not legit or dope enough for people to give it enough smoke and want to play it.
Yeah, because I've never heard of it. I mean,
I know you just got an Xbox.
Oh, they got fucking Legos, Indiana Jones and shit.
But that's not legit. Fuck that. That's not what I'm talking about. But I
There's
played Lego Star Wars.
Here. It says, and
Lego
the
Star
Empire. Wars. Oh, wait, no, that's just the movie. Oh, wait, no, it's a game.
Yeah, is it? What is it for? Does it say what it's for?
No, I can't tell.
I actually got a new game today.
Action adventure, LucasArts collected, Xbox. It says PlayStation 2, Xbox, Microsoft Windows, Macintosh operation. Obviously, it's not that fucking great if we don't ever.
Yeah, it sounds old. It sounds like a little older game. I gotta look hard to find it. Nobody really played it enough for it to be
2003.
Important. Yeah, see, damn, yo. I wasn't even playing video games like that. And if I was, I didn't know exactly what I was doing all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never played video games. If I did, I played freaking like fighting games and shit.
Yeah, like what's it called? Yeah, Tekken. Boom, Tekken type guy.
Dude, I used
Pac-Man?
to say, oh my God, because I used to sit at home and do nothing because that's what I did and it drove me crazy. But then we bought a video game. I don't know, what was it called? Like a Dreamcast.
That's what it was. Yeah, Dreamcast.
That sounds like something in a movie or like it wasn't real or something. You know what I'm saying? But I played that motherfucker all the time. And I just pushed buttons. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just pushed the buttons and shit. Yeah. And then I was like, ooh, I just pushed those buttons. I could do this. I could do that. So all day long I've been practicing and shit. Your dad come home and he'd be like, okay, let's play. I'm like, yeah, let's play.
You know what's funny about
let's play because I'm picked that bitch. Because I just figured out how to do all that bitch's moves. I'm about to kick your ass.
You know what's funny about Dreamcast?
What?
Is that we used to have one, right? And I was like, Dreamcast, blah, blah, blah. And I heard one guy was like, yeah, I used to play my Gamecast all the time.
Gamecast.
And I'm like, what are you talking about, Gamecast? That's Dreamcast, bro. And he goes, no, I had Gamecast, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
That maybe it's the ghetto
version.
I
looked it up, and Gamecast is actually a thing, I'm pretty sure.
Is it ghetto version of Dreamcast?
I don't know if it's the ghetto version or if they came out at the same time.
Or did we have the... Did we have the ghetto version? We didn't know.
It's possible.
Oh, shit.
There was a lot of us living in one home.
Whatever. I was playing the shit out of that shit.
I think there was like 10 people that lived in that house.
There was this game we bought. I don't even remember what it's called, but your dad made me go buy a book for it because we couldn't figure out the right moves.
One of the books. Yeah. I bought one of those before.
I bought a book just to figure out how to play a game because it tells you how to do the next step.
I know. I have one of those games.
Because this one was like, you have to move this rock over here, and then you got to push this inside the wall, and then move that, and then the door opens.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, man. So he made me read the book while he played. What the fuck kind of stupid shit? I can't believe I did some stupid shit like that.
I bought a book for Fallout 76, and I advise anybody listening to this podcast to never buy that fucking game ever.
Those books are expensive, too. That's just not cheap.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking expensive. It was like almost $60 for the book, and it's already like $60 for the game. That's already over $100 right on.
Dang. Fuck.
That pissed me off.
We're
that
lucky
game sucked.
we're making some money in this world.
I hate that game. That game is a big disappointment. Biggest disappointment of 2018 was that video game, and I never should have bought it.
I don't know. I'm not in on the video games. Sorry.
Well, you're gonna be because we bought you an Xbox
I was playing
for
Call
Christmas.
of Duty. You know, that was cool. I was playing that for a little
bit.
We
need to play A Way Out.
Then I got stuck at that fucking train.
Listen to me. This is what we're gonna do.
Fuck that shit.
We're gonna figure out how to screenshot a full fucking hour of video games and we'll set up this entire podcast and we'll play a video game.
We should play
we'll play it.
No, we should get drunk. I should get drunk and play video games.
You can get drunk. I don't drink alcohol.
Drunk.
People know. I don't drink no alcohol.
Mom drinks every once in a while.
I stopped drinking alcohol before I was 21.
I'm not an alcoholic. I just like to have a drink every once in a while. It's fun.
I stopped drinking before I was 21 years old.
Good times.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny that, but it's not as good for me afterwards.
No, sometimes it's not very good, but it's all right. It's cool. It's good times. I
get my hangovers quick, like
I
the
don't
same night.
suggest it. I'm like, no, don't tell everybody to go out and drink. Just I'm saying I drink.
It makes me
every
ill.
once in a while. So I got this other thing I wanted to talk about hella quick, like because I seen this shit on TV, or not on TV, but on just the internet. People are like, Lil Bow Wow got his ass beat by his girlfriend.
He got beat up by a woman.
Chick or whatever.
Have you seen that? Okay, listen
sad.
To this though. I'm gonna go ahead.
For Bow Wow.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because this is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
People are talking shit that he got beat up by a girl, right?
He didn't get beat up by a girl.
Listen to this. I'm not done talking. He got beat up by a girl, right? And everyone's like, "Oh, he got beat up by a bitch." Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah,
that's
blah.
not cool.
And he got a scratch on his face, and she looks totally fine. She's cool.
This is what they said.
Everyone's like, "Yo, if he beat up that bitch, you guys would be calling him."
Right.
You know what I mean? You guys be saying bad things about him.
Shit.
So
talking shit about him.
I think it's better that he took that.
Yeah. Well, of course, because it shows that he's a fucking man, that he's not going to put his hands on no woman no matter what she does.
People need to stop playing
people know,
with Bow Wow,
I mean, fuck that shit. I put my hands on a man before. I ain't trying to play when I'm pissed off.
Bow Wow be taking L's, but he's, Like Mike is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm not going to lie. I was kicking it to some Bow Wow music and shit when I was in the car and shit. But it said that he was the cool thing that I was reading is that they both got arrested because they didn't know who the aggressor was, right? Until afterwards. Until Bow Wow said that she was acting crazy for no reason.
Yeah.
She was coming after him and he was like trying to get away from her. She bit him in his side. He said she bit him.
Damn.
And he was trying to get away from her and he said she was spitting on him. I was like, what? And he didn't do nothing.
I didn't know that.
Like, big ups to, I don't know what happened, but big ups to Bow Wow for not putting his hands on no woman for no reason.
Yeah.
Even though she acting a fool. Because I hear, like, because Bow Wow is on growing up hip hop.
This is what I want to tell people right now. Yeah, he is.
He's on growing up hip hop. And they already showed that him and his girl don't have a good relationship.
Yeah.
That they're, like, she's crazy.
This is what I'm going to say about Bow Wow.
What? What up, son? What up, son?
I almost forgot.
Gotta love Bow Wow. You grew up with Bow Wow.
What was I going to say then?
How can you not love Bow Wow? I think that...
Okay, here's what I was going to say.
Bow Wow's mom did a good job.
If you fuck with Bow Wow, or you don't fuck with Bow Wow, then you need to go on YouTube and you need to look up his Rap City Basement with Big Tigga freestyle.
Okay.
And he basically does a freestyle like Biggie's Dream song. You know how Biggie
raps. All a dream.
No, not that one.
Not that one?
The one where he raps about like how he wants to sleep with all the singers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He does that, but
like,
he does
like
he does
Nicki
like a
did?
But he does like a cleaner. He does like a cleaner version, and because it was back when he was like 16.
Yeah.
And it was filthy. That whole thing is filthy.
That's a filthy beat. You should use that one time.
Yeah, no, I like that beat.
That beat's filthy. You guys should do like a cypher or something.
As I sit back, relax, lean on blunt, sip and vex.
That's a good.
That song's filthy.
Yeah, that's filthy. I like this. But right now I've been listening to the Nicki Minaj version, so
I don't like Nicki Minaj anymore.
Why not? Nicki's all right. She's cool. I mean, she's trying to do it again. She's trying to get it back.
She gets butthurt too much.
Whatever.
She's butthurt that she's
problem.
not number one.
You can't be like that. You can't get butthurt. You just gotta go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's so if somebody's making money,
she already won, and she's complaining about not being number one.
It don't matter. Like if someone's not number one and you trying to be number one, bet you better get on that horse.
Better make better music.
Try to fucking get on that horse. And
better
be
make
with
better
that bitch.
music
Fuck
then.
That shit. You better be that bitch's best friend. Huh? If you trying to make that money, because that's what she's doing right now.
She started out all right, and now she's just a pop star. She's not a rapper anymore. She's a pop star. I love
Nicki. She can rap pretty good, actually. If you listen to her and stuff, she's a good rapper.
Sometimes.
She's not a bad rapper. I don't think she's a bad rapper.
Some of her songs sick.
Yeah. Like, the only reason, really like Cardi B is because I don't know who's right for that bitch, but they pretty smart.
All I know is...
Pretty smart people. They good. I like their shit. Their flow's cool.
I try to listen to some songs if I can't relate to it, and sometimes it's easy to, but with women, it's a little harder for me.
like women's songs.
Yeah. If it's about being in love with some dude, then I'm not or some stuff like or being.
Yeah, I know, like being
a
powerful
hoe,
chick.
being a hoe or something like that. I'm not. I don't know. I just can't relate to it. So I can't really sit there and listen to it too much. I'll hear it once or twice and be like, oh, that's filthy.
I like the beats. The beats are pretty filthy. Some of the stuff that she says is pretty filthy. I have to say, like, a lot of people are like, even people that aren't hella ghetto. Like, there was a women's march in D.C. and there's hella women who had like, signs that had what Cardi B said and what Cardi B says, like,
because they believe in it.
Yeah,
and they're like,
one people said,
check this out.
I think us bad bitches is a gift from God. That's what she says in one of her things. And lady had a sign like that, because
they believe in it and they feel that way.
They feel that shit. You know what I mean? I feel that shit. Fuck that shit. I am a gift from God. Fuck that shit.
I do think it's backwards that
just like I said earlier, the only reason you're here is because 1970 something.
Can I ask you something?
1970 something. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's when I was established, yo.
I get that you can't call a woman a bitch in a negative way, right? Obviously, you can't say anything negative to anybody. It's just not okay.
That's what Joey was saying the other day. I was cracking up.
But if you're saying it in a positive way, why is it that bad? And if women go around being like, "Hey, bitches,
what's up, bitch?
I'm that bitch," but if I say,
if you call them her bitch,
yeah, it's not okay. I don't get it.
Because there's nothing to get. You'll never get it.
It's just something that doesn't make sense.
It's just something that never gonna make no sense.
It's meant to not make sense, and it's meant to spark arguments and opinions.
Yep.
And that's all it's for.
It's like, just like you say, you can call, like, if I'm with I can call myself a bitch if I want to or whatever.
Yeah.
Or these are my bitches or whatever.
If I do it,
but
I'll
even
get
if, like, say
weird.
for instance, there was a bunch of groups here, and I said these are my bitches, and one of them didn't like it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, okay.
Do it again.
I wouldn't do it again. I'd be like, all right, I don't have to say that.
People just got to be vocal then, basically.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If someone doesn't want to be called, I was, come on now. I got called a bitch for like over fucking forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After a while, it don't mean shit. After a while, you just have to pretend like it don't mean nothing. Because it don't mean nothing. It's just a word.
Yeah.
It's just a word. And if somebody tries to tell you, oh, you're a bitch, yeah, motherfucker, that's right. I am a bitch. And we want to keep going on, we will go on.
Keep going.
You know me, I'll go on forever. Don't even play with me.
People give words power.
Yeah.
That's why
it's not, and if you want to use it in a hateful way, then yeah, you better watch out for what the fuck's coming.
Yeah.
Because it coming.
I've done that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Doesn't matter who you call that to.
I'll be that bitch.
It doesn't matter who you call that to. You can say that to a dude, and he'll still be like, "What are you talking about,
motherfucker?"
All right, we're at an hour and 10. So.
All right, son. That was some good shit, yo.
Yeah, the next one will be pretty interesting.
Yep.
Like the first and the second one.
Oh shit! You don't even know when we're gonna come at you either. How long we're gonna come at you?
Who knows?
You don't even know. We just might be talking forever. Psych! I don't want to talk to you for too long and get you fucking bored. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, if you listen this far, thank you. Thank you.
Right? Thanks. This is fun. We like the mics. We like talking shit about the shit.
It's a good project.
Yeah.
And it's gonna go till we die, probably.
Next time we're gonna come at you with some troublesome ENT shit. Everybody needs some truth.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about my music.
Go see it.
My little brother's music. My
at
homie Michael's music.
ENT.
My homie Jalil's music.
Michael Shakur, Joey Chambers, Nicholas Chambers.
Yeah, we'll get more into that next time.
Jalil Frazier. Little Brandon sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Little Patty Pay.
Yep, Peyton too. Peyton's going to be on my album whether he likes it or not.
Peyton can be the hype man or some shit.
No, he's going to be on my album whether he likes it or not.
You can he can be like the Twilight narrator.
I don't care if he has to rap for fucking 15 seconds.
These boys came up in White Center, Washington.
There's strange things happening.
Oh, that's pretty good. We should use that shit.
Where strange things happen.
We just,
Where you fall asleep at the bus stop with your shoes on and you wake up with them off.
What are you, Uncle Billy?
I don't know, but I've seen it.
Here with that. You see that shit before?
I've seen it before, yes.
That's terrible.
I've seen plenty of things. I've been knocked out walking out of the bus before.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're roaming through White Center and shit. Some people be jacking you for your shit.
Depends what day it is. And all right, y'all.
We out.
Yeah, this is it. We'll see you next episode. I'm out of here. I gotta take a pee. Been holding it in for about